Welcome back, mother flockers. What's up, doggies? We are back. Should have gone with Mother Fishers. Mother Fishers, we are back. I just had other things on my mind. Welcome back, homies. We are in the house. No and no. Okay, I might be totally off right here, wherever I'm at. But this is our first day back, my dudes. We are back out on the water. My dudes. It took me a long time to find the water again. What's up, Unlimited? I would like to welcome you to what some refer to as the Rodcast. What's up, Steve? All right, guys, we are back. We are just going to mess around out here. Of course, we are going to activate the Zero or Hero. We don't care, bros. First day back. We don't know nothing about the lake. I mean, what's new? We know nothing. All we know is to throw. That's all we do out here. Throw and see what's up. What? I don't think I called anybody happy around here. But maybe I did. I don't think I was commenting on anybody's happiness status. But my dudes, welcome back. It has taken me this long to chart a route from wherever I was at to here that didn't involve the crossing of a flock camera. So, the only place that is safe now, guys, is the woods. I had to venture through the woods on many... Well, I guess we don't set hooks on this show. I had to venture through the woods just to get back. Was I in the woods? I can neither confirm nor deny. But all I can tell you is that there is nowhere. Yo, what's up, Al? What's up, Bob? Al, we're back. We are back with a vengeance, apparently. We think that we missed a fish, but whatever. We don't really care. Now, guys, let's start off with, we don't discuss politics here because that's just not our thing. But one thing that we can all agree on is that people should be able to journey throughout this great land without the need of the government knowing what I or any other law-abiding citizen is up to. I will inform you guys that there is a flock camera that was put up right next to the ramp. And there are flock cameras on all major arteries here in my area. So, there's no telling how many are in your area. So I would like to start this broadcast off by saying, just expressing my opinion of flock cameras. I would like to look directly in the camera and say, that is what I'd like to say, because there is no need for the government to know or even concern itself about what I am up to until, I don't know, let's say there is maybe a warrant provided or something along those lines. But if you guys are of the same mindset, then I would suggest that you go to your local government, I don't know, organization like a city council or something, and let them know, let your voices be heard, that you do not appreciate flock just basically, we'll say, passively spying upon the American citizen. What's the purpose of the flock camera, Moon? The purpose is unlimited. It depends who you are, what organization you represent. Now, flock cameras are getting information such as license plates, the make, the model, the certain characteristics of your car, like if your car has a broken headlight, then it will associate all those characteristics and it would put it in a database, and that database can be searched by, let's say, on a good day, on a day that somebody, let's say the good guys are watching, it will put that in a database for police officers, let's say, to try and figure out where this vehicle is. Now, why they need everybody's vehicle information, I don't know. But that is what they are being utilized for. That, among many other things, such as establishing a digital footprint for the passengers of that vehicle. Because if you have a cell phone, your cell phone has an IP address. It also has a Bluetooth, I forgot what it's called. Well, it's a Mac ID, but it has a Bluetooth, essentially address. So it puts these things together, and now they can have them in certain areas and know, even if you are not in that vehicle, that you were in that area, because they now have your, let's say, digital signature. And that digital signature will tell them, oh, Mr. Moon was in this area at this time. Because all the Bluetooth, the IP, all that information was provided to them. Now, granted, this information is being output by your phone on a daily basis, and they are just basically sniffing out whatever is being put out by your phone. And yes, we have gotten stuck for the very first time. We are in an area that is known to eat jigs. I'm hoping that this area shorts. But phones already do that. No, my friend. Phones. Now, at that point in time, we would assume, let's just say at that point in time, oh, look at all those fish. Very nice. At that point in time, we would hope that in a perfect world, that the government would then have to provide an old school thing that, I don't know, has gone by the wayside. Let's say a search warrant or a warrant of some sort, to where the government can say, yes, I would like all the information on this guy's phone, or I'd like to essentially tap this guy's phone. So that there is a different process than if I am just moseying about the great land of the free, and all of a sudden I'm just like, oh, I pinged here, he pinged there, he pings everywhere, and now I'm getting information. I'm putting together a profile of this person, his whereabouts throughout the day. Why would the government need to know any law-abiding citizen's whereabouts throughout the day? There is no need for that. At least in my mind, there is no need for the government to know where I am. There is no need for the government to know that I put in at this ramp right here, because there's a flock camera right there. What the flock is that all about? You know what I'm saying? I should be able to come out here and catch little Juans without the government knowing. He fished again on Monday, which today I believe is Tuesday, maybe. He fished again on Wednesday. Oh, this guy fishes every day. The government should not concern itself of my whereabouts. But this, in combination with data centers, is a very slippery slope. Some would say dangerous, because now, with all this data that flock cameras are providing, you can sift through it a lot faster than humanly possible, now that you have computers that are just going to be like beep doop beep boop beep boop. And yes, that is what the computer sounds like as it's looking through my data. It's like beep doop beep boop beep doop beep 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 beep. Oh, he's fishing again. Beep boop beep boop. He is attempting to not zero. Beep boop beep boop. Oh, Dude on Bass, what's up? Dude on Bass has gone all natural. So yes, guys, if you share the same concerns that I do with this flock situation, I would suggest that you go to your local whatever city council or whatever meetings you can go to and voice your displeasure, because dudes, they are voted officials. They can be kicked out the next cycle, but maybe the damage is done. We don't know. Always remember, guys, there is more of us than there are of them. And I don't mean the flock cameras, because the flock cameras are trying to outnumber us. This is information that by itself is not, I don't know, let's say, it's not worrisome, but when you put it together, they will now have a profile on every individual in this country. So they will know, oh, what do you call it? GM likes to go get an Oreo shake at Jack's on this day, on that day. Oh, Spot Snatcher likes to purchase hooks on top. He likes to talk shat about it, but he has purchased on top. So, you know, things like that. Oh, Moon, he loves purchasing kale from his local, what are those, something market? No. Whole Foods. He loves to go to his Whole Foods and purchase kale, unlimited amounts of kale. So now they're going to be like, okay, he loves kale. Let's make a profile. But nonetheless, guys, they are everywhere. I looked them up. They are on all major arteries going in and out of Gunnersville, Arab. In Huntsville, there's like 1 billion of them. And it is ridiculous. So, the stance of the Rodcast is flock. There is no reason that they should know anything about any law-abiding citizens. This is the land of the free. And if we stay quiet, then we are basically giving away the freedoms that we were able to live under for future generations. So, I would suggest we stand now. Peacefully, of course. I'm not trying to start a revolution. That was July 4th. That's the only time we started a revolution, but it was a very fun revolution. Oh, if it ain't Jason, Four Locos. What up, dog? I have found my way back. Bros, I had not thrown a cast in over a week. My last few casts right here. Oh, FYI, right now we are, so apparently we got a problem with the battery that Elon's on. So that's an issue. So if the audio is choppy and you guys are like, hey bro, I can't hear you. So no freedom seeds yet. Well, let's hope not. But if the audio is a little bit choppy, it's because Elon's battery, I don't know what he did to it. It wasn't really Elon. I have a Lithium Pro back there, and potentially it had been drained, but I don't know, because that battery's been giving me issues since its purchase. So we will see what exactly is going on, but right now we are basically old school, even old schooler than old school setup right now. And on the way over here, silver hasn't been used in a while. Moderator, you might want to listen up. I noticed that my line was cruising So this says that if I land it, the zero or hero will be satisfied. Here we go, guys. Welcome back, boys. We deserve medals. This right here is the fish that continues the streak of consecutive non-zeros, also known as the streak that never ends. Acronym STONE. Let's go see if we can throw some stones, dog. The streak that never ends. A Washallow Bros. Not a BBL. Thank the good Lord that we caught that fish. Now we don't have to pay out the $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. And that continues our streak at, I believe, 40-something, potentially 50 consecutive outings of non-zeros. Ah, dudes, we are stoned out here, and that is the streak that never ends. So do not think that I am on any kind of mind-altering substances, but I will tell you what, guys, that continues the streak of us. I mean, I'm trying to word it, because then you guys are going to get a little crazy, because I don't want to say, hey, we're out here getting stoned or stoning. I don't know what to call it yet, guys. This is a work in progress. The streak that never ends. Also known as stone. We'll see what happens. We'll work with it. It's a work in progress, but thank the good Lord that the streak continues. Susie, what's up? Will we hear the song? Oh, yes, we will hear the song. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. This is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. Even if you put a flock camera on the boat, the streak will never end. So good luck, you dirty flockers. Oh, nice little eelgrass patch right there. So yes, moderator, on the way over here, I was cruising, and when I stopped to put gas, which I will have you guys know, we did have some gas. It wasn't as dire a situation as it was. It wasn't a dire situation as I thought it was. We put in about 30-some gallons, so we still had, I don't know, roughly some number in the teens of gallons of gas. So moderator, as I was cruising down the hill and I put gas, I was like, something smells a little Bernie. Not like Bernie Sanders, like an old dude from Vermont. Nope, it did not smell Bernie that way. It smelled a little Bernie. So I looked, and I believe that the bearings on one of my tires, my hubs, I think it needs to get some work done. I do believe that I have a spare bearings kit in my Tackle Tavern. I don't know for a fact. So we are going to have to see how that plays out, guys. We will see how that plays out, and it will determine what we do the rest of the week. So what do we got here, guys? We got flock problems. Nothing we can do about that right now. We have Elon's battery problems. That one, it's going to be a little tricky. I don't know what the heck is wrong with that stupid battery. It's happened twice. So it happened the last time we were out here and this time. And we have bearing problems. Not that we can't find our bearings, but our bearings are potentially overheating. So luckily we don't have fuse problems, because if we had fuse problems, then we'd have a problem. Here, yo, GM, I would love to pay to be front row in your Sinatra concert, bro. I did it my way. I would love to pay, GM. You just tell me the time and place and I will be there. I will be dressed in probably a three-piece suit, or at least one of those tuxedo shirts. I would at least do that for you, GM. I will wear a tuxedo, my fanciest tuxedo t-shirt, and I will be there and be like, this is such a wonderful evening. Such a high-class establishment we have here. At least I do not have, yes. Unlimited, thank you for reminding me. We have a giveaway. I do believe the giveaway is supposed to happen. When is this happening? Is it this week? Is it this week, guys? Moderator, check me on that. I don't know if the giveaway is this week or next week, but we definitely need to make a video. Let's see. It's this week, guys. It's this week. It is this week. No pressure. I need to catch a fish. I need to catch fish so that I can make that video, so that we can have the giveaway this week. Because when we went radio silent, we went radio silent. We need to make that video. Hopefully I don't get stuck here, but to the victor go the spoils. Fortune rewards the bold. And whatever other statement you would like to make that will try and put our heart at ease when we get this jig stuck out there. Push it off a week. Moderator, we will not push it off a week. Push it off a week. That sounds weak to me. Okay, that felt weird, but just because it feels weird doesn't mean it was a fish. Something weird going on down there. That other time, as it hit the bottom, my line just kept on cruising. And I was like, excuse me, sir, I do believe you have picked up something that belongs to me. And the fish thought otherwise. There should be some flock cameras underwater so that I can see the activity of this fish. Now, or of these fish. Now that would be a useful application of flock cameras. Put them underwater so I can understand what's going on. But if you don't want to do that, then you can miss me with that. Oh, what happened to... Oh, you're right, Unlimited. So here's the thing, dog. With Elon having a problem, and so I'm waiting to see what kind of a jigging rod you throwing over there. So this is a G Loomis GLX 7-1 heavy, extra heavy, fast. That is the jig rod that I throw. I throw a, I don't know, maybe this is 30 pounds braid, 30-pound braid, somewhere around there. And the leader is a 20-pound FC Sniper fluorocarbon leader with a half ounce, I always forget the name of this jig. But a jig is a jig sometimes. But it is Blue Craw that I am throwing right now. So that is what's going on, Unlimited. The 8K is still there. It's still able to be utilized. The only problem is that some technical difficulties. So until then, we will go back to old school, wherever he's at. We will go back to old school and ask him, old school, what's our problem? Why do we keep on having issues? This is a multifaceted array of stupidity. So this doesn't just happen naturally, guys. We got to work at it. This multi-array or faceted array of stupidity, we got to work at it. This doesn't just fall out of the boat, which is something that Creel would like me to do. Which, speaking of, where is MFC? Okay, so I feel a lot of apparently stuckedness. Okay, but I'm free. I thought I should have gotten stuck with the amount that I pulled on that. Well, let's just let it soak there a little bit. That might be in the area that I saw some fish chilling. Let them look at it. Come on, baby. One time. We got a subscriber giveaway video to do. Jonathan has something bad to say. Hold on, Jonathan. Hold on, Jonathan. Hold on. This might hit us, guys. Jonathan, there are two possibilities. Two possibilities of something bad that you have to say, dog. One is going to be you started vaping again, which I believe in you, dog. I don't think that's the one. So I don't think it's the vaping one. But number two is potentially that you and your chica have separated. Now, I wish that neither one of these have happened. But if one is going to happen, dog, I would prefer that it be the latter. What do we got, Jonathan? What do we got? Lay it on me, dog. Lay it on me. I don't think it's Elon's fault. At least not this time, dog. Definitely not Elon's fault. I don't think. Oh, also, guys. What the... MFC, what's up? You know, MFC, another homie of mine was all like, yo, bro, where you at? And then he asked, I kind of thought that you got deported. So I told him, hey, bro, I appreciate you looking out for me and checking to see if I got deported. But, I mean, potentially I may have been deported and just found my way back. And it just takes this long to come back. Let's see. Passed away and the streak of no vaping ended a week ago. Oh, my dude. Well, condolences on your lost cat, my dude. But I can only strongly encourage you to control what you can control, and you can definitely control your non-vaping situation. But I cannot force people to do things. So, Jonathan, you do what you're gonna do. What was that all about? You do what you need to do, my dude. Again, condolences on the cat. But you do what you need to do, dog. We are nothing more than the choices we make in life. At the end of the day, our choices are what makes us. Not what other people have done, but our choices both in how to react to what others do and just basically we determine our own fate. So I hope that you can go back to a non-vaping state. And Jonathan, I will tell you right now, bro, just because you have fallen short this time, that means nothing, dog. You just get back up, you do it again, and you do it again, and you get back up, and you do it again, and you do it again, and you until on the other side you find yourself way further ever the problem was than you had ever expected, my friend. So just get up, dog. Get up, put the vape down, start again. Today's day one. Do it, dog, but put forth a, let's say, a real effort, dude. We can't just say, hey, man, I can get them again tomorrow. I had a tough day. We'll start again tomorrow. No, my friend. Is then you not with yourself. And if you're lying to yourself, homie, I can guarantee you, you're the only one who's going to be the most honest with yourself. Other people may find other ways to lie to you and whatnot, but you can control the honesty that comes from you, that you put out into the world, my friend. So you could tell us, yeah, bro, I'm trying hard, but if you ain't trying hard, well, only you know. So do your thing, Jonathan. Swing and a miss. Oh, I'm going to have to challenge that right there. Steve is out here saying swing and a miss. I'm going to have to go to the VAR or whatever baseball has. I don't know what they call it. But just know, guys, I'm not exactly sure how me slapping my head made the sound of a baseball guy slapping his helmet. Let's try that again. I don't know what that means. Just know that I must be slapping my head a little bit harder than you guys would expect. For some reason, all this eelgrass is starting to show up. GM, are you saying you got some color, dog? I don't believe it. I don't know if GM is complaining or flexing right there. Not in the color department, but in the department of, hey guys, I got like 4 more weeks in the Gulf Shores. Oh my God. These 4 weeks are gonna be tough. Mai Tais, or whatever you're doing down there, bro. Mai Tais, everyone. I don't even know if that's what you sound like anymore, bro. You might have been down there so long. There's a lot of eelgrass here. You know what, eelgrass? You can kiss my grass because we're moving. Forget this eelgrass. Well, let's see where I'm at. Where am I? I'll throw one time across. There's not a lot of eelgrass in that direction. So we'll throw it that way. Whoa, Jonathan, words of wisdom. Oh, I don't know if those combinations of words have ever been to describe something that has resonated out of the vocal cords of this body right here. But if you find those, Jonathan, I hope that they are some kind of Jiminy Cricket on your shoulder anytime you're about to vape. Yo, bro, I hear you. I hear you, Bassassin. I hear you, dog. I will not vape. Stupid eelgrass. Flexing your tanning skills. I don't know about that, bro. Spot's going somewhere? Stay safe? What am I missing here? Let me see here. I'm going to have to scroll up. Bob, I'm watching Max Velocity on TV. Don't know what that is. And Steve, I do have safety goggles. They are Costas, though. To be honest, I have the glass ones, so I don't think they're gonna do much. In fact, I might get shards of glass in my eye, but hopefully not. There's an osprey up top, and that osprey has a fish. And he's gloating. I hear you, dog, but you can't. You think you're the first hater that's talked shad to me about you having a fish and me not? I ain't worried about it, bro. Cause it's gonna be a good day. And all my homies gonna ride today. And all we wanna do is catch a fire today. And all this water looking fly. Hey, it's gonna be a good day. Ain't no hater gonna cry today about me fishing my way. You can save that trouble for another day. Osprey, it's gonna be a good day. All right, guys. There's nothing better than having your local heckling osprey. It brings you to life. You know what I'm saying? You look him right in his stupid bird eyes as he chirpity chirps all the way into, he's trying to get into your soul, but just let him chirp, dog. Let him sit up there chirping with his wings open like this, because I'm gonna have to describe this to you. This guy is out here like this. He's all like, whip, 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 or whatever he's saying, bro, because I don't speak osprey. But don't worry. When you shouldn't do this, guys, but maybe I'm a little bit more, I don't know what to call it, but it's not shallow, but a little bit more, I forgot what it's called. And I will catch a fish and I will show it to that osprey and be like, "Yo, vato, who's chirping now?" Little Gizmo is handy. Are you talking about the Mogwai? What the heck are you talking about, GM? You have a Mogwai? All right, guys, you heard it here first on the Rodcast. If there is an outbreak of gremlins going around killing people, killing your neighborhood old people, then you can only blame GM because he has released the Mogwais. He has first fed them after midnight. Spoiler alert, of course. Fed them after midnight, and then, no, he first got water on them, probably at the Gulf Shores when he was told not to. I'm not exactly sure if he's getting a tan, how his gizmo was not exposed to bright light. Was not exposed to bright light, causing it to essentially die. But he'll expose them to water, then they'll, and then we will have to deal with him feeding them Oreo shakes after midnight, and then they will and they will multiply, and I mean, then they will turn into gremlins. Okay, dudes, what I'm witnessing here are two osprey up top. It's like a couple. There's a couple up top, and they're fighting. There's a third osprey on the bottom. And I believe that osprey is probably, so there he goes. He's got a fish. Looked like a shad. He's a little intimidated by me. He was either trying to kick game to the chica up top, and he was like, yo, girl, look what I could provide for you. And then the dude up there was all like, yo, go with him if you want, but don't come back. And she stayed with him. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. It's not over. Oh, wait a second. Negative. Misread the situation completely. That bird went into the nest. That could be the mama bird and 2 baby ospreys. Misread the situation completely. I do apologize, Mrs. Osprey or Mr. Osprey. I can't really tell the difference between these fools. For disparaging your name out into the internet. My apologies. You were just trying to provide for your family. I apologize. Yes, it is definitely the mom or the dad because they left some fish up there and flew away. How heartwarming a situation. And I freaking turned it on them. That's just another example, guys, of judging a book by its cover. That should not have happened. I should have allowed some time to pass so that we can assess the situation a little bit more, because sometimes things aren't always what they seem. And now I have egg on my face. Creel, I got egg on my face. Microwaves take care of them. Well, okay, guys. So if we go back to our initial flock, that would be a time which, and I hope they don't utilize this in their speeches or whatever, a time in which you might find some benefit in cameras so that you can figure out areas to avoid when your city is being overrun by gremlins. That is potentially an acceptable acceptable reason to have flock cameras up. Anything other than a gremlin attack, I'm out. You missed me with those flock cameras. What in the flock is going on here? Welcome back, boys. Just a daily, you know what? These guys have left me no other choice. Hooks on top, boys. Hooks on top it is. Which direction did I throw this from? A la vie. We're gonna go 100% hooks on top. Well, nothing like a rod cast lost lure to start off the return. Okay, jig. I appreciated you catching one fish, you son of a fish. Okay. Jig has gone by the wayside, but its life will not go and be in vain, because it has given its life so that the hooks on top could be the next bait that I throw. All right, guys, so just a little update on the hooks on top. I did put a couple of more lead strips on the hooks on top, so it will sink faster. Here we go. Let's get ourselves a fish on the hooks on top. This is day number infinity of days. The hooks on top in hopes of catching But let's just start off with a fish. I was gonna say a BBL, but let's just start off with a fish and go from there. Habitual overreader? What is this guy talking about? Girls always start fights. Okay, that makes sense. All right, guys. So again, we do not know the extent of our battery issue or our hub problem. So we'll just go with the flow. 1,000, 1,000. Don't count too much further than that because I don't know how fast this fool's dropping. It was a lot faster than before, but okay, let's relax. Let's reel in nice and slow. This is an 8-3-1, so nice and slow is actually pretty fast. Dudes, so in my hiatus, let's call it, I ended up watching Obsession. Unlimited had suggested that I watch Obsession, but I had already seen it when he had said to watch it. Okay, guys, there's a couple of, I put a lead strip on the front of the bait. That might change its swimming action. I don't know if I like that or not. Yo, what up, Dennis? MFC, if you show up late, boss, that's your problem, dog. We will not be repeating. The rest of the class has already heard this. We need not repeat what was said. I'm not liking that. Let's check it out. Sometimes modifications don't work out as we expected. Okay. Might have to go back to the drawing board on that. So yes, MFC, potentially there's a problem that we will not discuss because that's classic. If you don't talk about your problems, potentially they could just magically disappear. Or so I'm told. But let's get back to Obsession. Oh, Dennis wants to see me go like this. You gotta have faith for faith for faith. Ooh. All right, Dennis, that's what I'm talking about. We gotta have faith. We have had nothing but faith with the hooks on top. I guarantee you that, Dennis. This hooks on top has been, we've been, stupidly faithful to this bait. These guys want me to throw it in the garbage, but I refuse to. Okay, let me take off the lead strip. All right, guys, let me show you what I did. I have 2 lead strips on top of those 2 lead strips. The difference that I put on, so these were already there, except I added another layer to have it sink a little bit faster. These were already there, as in I put them there, not that they came with it. so that it would sink faster. This one right here is the one that I'm a little concerned about, this one in the front. So I'm gonna take it off. Okay, we have taken off the lead strip. We're gonna take this glue off. But yes, back to the movie Obsession. As I watched it, I was like, I'm not exactly sure what's going on, why this movie is a bad thing. It just reminded me of, if you've seen it, guys, then you know, but it just reminds me of, you know, when me and the moderator started dating, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding, moderator. Relax. But that is funny. Oh, yes. Yes, Moon. I did receive your email. But again, I was radio silent, bro. I will holler at you. But I will tell you, dude, it took me a while to figure out who was requesting that information from me. I was all like, what the heck? Who is this person that is asking for such personal information? I couldn't figure it out. And then it took me a while, and I was like, oh, wait a second. I know who this person is. We are going in reverse. So I will get to you probably later on tonight. There's a lot of eelgrass over here. Oh, the moderator thought not only was it funny, but it was so funny. And I will tell you guys, I did not, well, I don't want to ruin the movie. Let's just say I didn't do whatever the dude did in order to get the reaction. I was just basically yours truly. And then that reaction happened. And I was all like, makes sense, makes sense. So once you see the movie, then you guys will know. Essentially, our love story, it's going to bring a tear to your eyes, but it will eventually, essentially bring a tear to your eyes. You'll be like, wow, that was so beautiful. The moderator's not a fan. Yo, Tater, have you seen the movie or are you just laughing? Are you like the guy that doesn't know what's going on and you're like, ha, 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 why is everybody laughing? These guys. What's going on, bro? Why are we laughing? I don't know. I'm just trying to get the feel here, Tater. Have you seen the movie and you're like, ha, moderator, that was so funny. Remember, guys, the movie is Obsession. Obsession. The motion picture of the Latin assassin and moderator love story. Do Yelp reviews exist for fishing lures? No, but I guess technically, all right, guys. So here's one thing that you guys can do to vent because, you guys seem to hate this bait. You could go to Tackle Warehouse and, Jake, sometimes people put fish or weights in the fish. Not all the time, but sometimes. You can go to Tackle Warehouse, and if you see this bait on there, you could leave a review and you could say, I personally have not thrown this bait, but I've seen this vato throw this bait countless times and not have a single bite. For the record, he's only had one single follower, not two, which is surprising, but to a follower of the bait. So you can just let the pressure valve give way and just be like, all right, dudes, this bait, I've seen it thrown and it has not produced. In fact, bench the 7 Slayer for this bait, and I mean, there may be a riot, mutiny, something, based on the fact that the 7 Slayer is nowhere to be found. That is a great question. And that would be a great review right there, Moon. It'd be an honest one. You know what I'm saying? It'd be, hey guys, prior to putting on this bait, yes, it does take time for you to get a glide bait bite, but we had seen them. And now with this bait on, we don't even have the hopes. Hey, what's up, Kingfisher? What's happening? Though I'm not a bird watcher. We don't even have the hopes of success. Here we go. I mean, you guys don't, but I have the hope of success all day, every day. Only a fool will throw a bait that he did not expect to catch a fish. Because you gotta believe, dogs. You got to believe. And that I do. I mean, I'd like to be the only person on the boat who, when this catches a, I don't know, let's say an 8-pounder, I'm the only one who could stand here and be all like, I believed. From day one, I believed that this bait would eventually catch. The key word is eventually. Did I believe that it would take this long? Negative. But I did believe. Wait a second. I remember. I also bought some more urchin baits, bigger ones, because the ones that I had I felt were a little bit too small. We have hit some kind of eddy or something, because we are not spot locked, but we are spot locked. Just FYI, guys, we will not be, at least not that I know of, we will not be live tomorrow. And we got to catch a fish so that we will be live. I mean, we'll be live Friday anyway, but so that we can put out the video of the, what is it, guys? Is it 8.5? Is it 9? I don't know what it is. I think it might be 8.5. Okay. We gotta believe. Believe. Let's count it down. Uno, dos, tres. Creel, never did I say that. You should have heard in previous rodcasts that I have enormous bait balls. Not only do I have bait balls of such substantial mass, but I also have balls on my feet. So come on now. Come on now. Just know, guys, that many a 7 has come off of this area here. Let's see if we can make it 4 7s. Bob also heard it. Did you guys just see this osprey shat basically on me but not on me? Hey, bro, don't play games, dog. I will take you talking shad to me, but not shatting on me. Relax, vato. That would have been extremely hilarious. That would have definitely been a short. Bass fisherman gets shat on. Does it hurt walking on them? Well, I mean, as you age, you just gotta adapt. But I found that I mean, just with anything, there's pain at first. So like, let's say, well, you just gotta find a way to live with it. So if I'm standing on the balls of my feet, it's because I got to. And if there was any pain involved, dealt with it. 2 more casts here, guys, and we will cast again to our, let's say, right. And then I'm gonna tie a jig on, and we're gonna go to the bridge. We're gonna get near the flock camera so that it can see exact. What the heck was that? Are you throwing me things, fool? I mean, it's one thing to heckle me, dog, but to throw stuff at me? This guy's really getting on my nerves. Dude, is this guy throwing stuff at me? What is this? Dude, no joke. This is a fish scale. This fool is tossing me fish scales? Is this so that I can at least touch a fish? Is that what's going on here? You son of a fish. What's your deal, dog? This osprey has lost its mind. What are we All right, guys. Somebody is throwing fish scales at me. We are throwing a Romans made hooks on top glide bait. From now until infinity, or until this osprey throws fish guts or something on me. This son of a fish, he wants to fight. Dude, You guys hear this? This guy's a messy eater. Trying to help out the hot in the waters for us. You know what? Thank you, Osprey. Thank you for chumming the waters. I will never give up on the hot, even if it costs me an entire fishing season. I will never give up on the hot. Ye of little faith. Oh yeah, doggies. I forgot. Bros. There was some news that happened, and I must admit, when I am wrong, which is, I mean, it is rare, but there are times that I am wrong. I was definitely wrong on this one. There was a gentleman named Mr. James who has, that's nothing. There's a gentleman named Mr. James who did not go to Cleveland as I had speculated. Instead, this super team championship chasing, which I've heard him being referred to as, I will not take credit for this, but I agree to it. I mean, I have no choice but to agree to it now. LeBron James is now with the 76ers, bros. He has gone with Jalen Green, I think that's his name, Tyrese Maxey, some other vato, and Joel Embiid. So I guess Cleveland was not enough for him. It was not stacked enough. So he had to go to Philadelphia. Now that one, I didn't even see it, guys. But I will, let me stand before you and repeat to you guys what I heard. And I agree to it. Look, guys, I'm gonna have to turn, and I said, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So I have to admit it. Hey, what's up, full moon? What's happening? It's the Latin assassin. But I will have to agree to this, guys. Well, first of all, look, there's a sunset going on over there. And then there's a moonrise going on over there. But let's focus here. I will have to agree, LeBron is the GOAT. There's no way around that. He is the GOAT. You heard it here, guys. You thought I'd never say it, but he's the GOAT. Although Michael Jordan is also the GOAT. Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. And I will not take credit for this acronym, but I heard it. LeBron is the GOAT as well. LeBron, GOAT stands for goes on another team. You heard it here first, guys. LeBron, I can finally admit, is the GOAT. The goes on another team guy. Cannot create around himself. He must go to where the team is stacked in hopes that he can ride their coattails all the way to another championship. Maybe so that he can catch Jordan and finally truly be in the conversation of being a GOAT. But guys, let us not lose sight of the fact that this gentleman has been in the league for, I mean, I don't know, since, I don't know, bro, like a billion years he's been in the league. And he has accomplished what he has accomplished. We'll give him credit for whatever he's accomplished. But how Can you put those two together and say that he is on the same level? Sorry, guys, I got to figure out which side my tackle is on. I haven't been on the boat in a while. How he is on the same level as Michael Jordan, because LeBron is still chasing Jordan 6. Let's hope I have a jig. I might not have a jig. I might be out of jigs. And I went to the ghetto and I could have bought some jigs, but I didn't. What do we got? We got any jigs? Or are we shot out of luck? Well, we got some jigs, but I got this jig. It's a black and red bait on a Papa Bream, maybe. I'll throw that. Whatever, anyways. So yes, it's taken him so long to accomplish what Jordan did in less time. So, can we equate those two? I doubt it. I doubt that those two are equal. Who is going to stand for LeBron James and say that those two are equal? I just do not see them as equal. The accomplishments, if he were to get 6. I doubt he will. I mean, come on, guys. He's relying on the young bucks. That's like, I mean, what's his name? Robert Horry? Big Shot Horry? He has a bunch of championships. I don't know the number. Possibly he has 6. Who knows? But he has a bunch of championships. But nobody says, yo, Robert Horry, that dude's the GOAT. Nobody says that. Because he was essentially a role player. And that's what LeBron has turned into now. He's a role player. And I seriously doubt that this fool is going to, one, play the entire season. He's going to be a little wuss and be all like, oh my God, I was about to say something, but, I really want to say it, but I'm just going to bite my tongue. But my XX chromosomes are hurting right now. So I can't play this game. So because of that, because of his chromosomes hurt, he is not able to play all the games of the season. Is that the same type of business? I don't know. We are currently on, since we had to did we restart? No. We're on a 5-pounder, dog. We're still in July. We're still looking for a 5-pounder because the Stash was the one who caught the 4-pounder. So thanks to him, we are now looking for a 5-pounder. A 5-pound BBL plus. Oh, I threw you for a loop there. I threw you for a loop there, Four Locos. You're like, no way this fool just called LeBron the GOAT. But he is, dog. He is the GOAT. Ah, you are correct. There you go, Moon. There you go. I knew I missed Moon. It will be LeBron James sitting out tonight's game. Injury report: sore bread ocha. Tender bread ocha. Allegedly, of course, guys. But he will be on the injury report for multiple bread ocha ailments. And he will sit there and allow his bread ocha to heal so that he can attempt to go full force in the playoffs. Now, the other thing that we have to take into account is that LeBron James Keep in mind, the East is getting better, but LeBron James did not stay in the West, because to stay in the West meant that you were put to the test on every single series. If you go to the East, there's some weak teams that get into the playoffs. But in the West, oh no, my friends, a Golden State with a Curry and maybe 1 or 2 parts could push you to 7, or could even knock you out of the playoffs. They're dangerous. So he ran away, as he always does, from the toughest outcomes. And that right there is a testament to the size of his bread orchard. And I mean, maybe I shouldn't talk so, I don't know, so dismissingly of his bread orchard, as I do not have a bread orchard, so I am not a bread orchard, so because of that, I cannot understand the ailments of a bread orchard. So I don't know, maybe it's a tough thing to deal with. I don't know. LeBron James in the last few years has not played a full season, guys. And I'm sure that he's just making up all these little, oh man, my bread orchard, it's hurt. Can I phone it in today? And the worst part, bros, is that the Lakers, I mean, I hope they fix it, but they are now stuck. I think they're stuck. Maybe they got rid of him, who knows, with Bronny James, nepotism, nepo baby at its finest right there. LeBron saying, yo, if you want me, you're gonna have to take my son. If I was the Lakers, I would have been all like, all right, later, bro. Well, that is nepotism at its finest. I'm going under the bridge, guys. So yeah, guys, it is my belief that LeBron will play roughly I want to say 70% of the games this season, but I really want to say closer to 65% of the games this season. I don't think he will be playing all that many games this season because, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. You don't want to overstrain your bread orchard, because that is an injury that might not heal for some time, and you'll have to deal with it. You'll have to deal with a nagging bread orchard. Nagging bread orchards, I don't know. We're gonna throw a little jig right here, and then we're gonna run the rip rap. We do not have, I think the moderator found him, but I don't know where he is. We do not have the American shad. What did LeBron James do to me now? LeBron James didn't do anything to me. He just basically, I mean, exposed himself, bro. I'm just here to keep the record straight. Because, my dudes, there is a season in which LeBron James was with the Cavs. And this is something not reported by many outlets, or was never reported by basically any outlet. But as I watched, I saw that there was a time when he was in Cleveland that the Derrick Rose-led Chicago Bulls, I don't remember what season it was, but there was a Derrick Rose-led Chicago Bulls team that handed Cleveland their basses, bro. I think they were undefeated against Cleveland that season. Though the Bulls were not a great team, they had Cleveland's number. There was nothing that LeBron and Cleveland could do to beat the Bulls. So this is something that went under the radar, or it was potentially unseen. I mean, purposely unseen, so that the narrative could be written that, oh, LeBron is the greatest, blah, 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 blah. But this is when he showed his true colors. Every team from the beginning of time, when seeds and stuff were a part of the game, every team has always wanted to be the number one seed. They've always played to be the number one seed. But there was a time where LeBron, and it could have potentially been Miami, LeBron, who was with Cleveland at the time, they were in competition with, I believe it's Miami. They were going for the 1 and 2 seed. There was win out, and they would have been the number 1 seed. But keep in mind that the number 8 seed was the Chicago Bulls. So LeBron, and this is that I've seen it in my life, bros, because I was ready to see the Bulls versus Cleveland, the number 1 and number 8 seed, go at it, because I was paying attention to that season. So I was ready for it. And as I anticipated it and was salivating over the fact that LeBron was about to be either eliminated as a number 1 seed in the first round, or at least pushed to the brink, and then people would question, why does LeBron suck? Which there's many reasons. He ain't got no bag, he ain't got no shot, you know. I mean, yes, he can shoot a 3-pointer or so every now and then, but who cares? He ain't got killer instinct, you know, all these other things. But what he did was, in the last game, it was either the last game or the last 2 games, when again, all they needed was to win out, which they could have easily won the last game. All they needed was to win out in order for them to be the number 1 seed. What did he do? He ends up sitting out the last game. Never before seen in my long life of sports watching have I ever seen a superstar sit out when they had the chance to get the number 1 seed. And at that point in time, history was written. This fool had an enormous Brett Ocha. He suffered from Brett Ocha syndrome. So rather than face the Bulls, because they know that the Bulls gave them the business, and they would have done the same in the playoffs. Rather than face them, what they did was they ducked them. But nobody really paid attention to it. They ducked them. So then, maybe it was Boston who it might have been Boston, maybe not Miami, but it might have been Boston. So then the Bulls were the number 8 seed, and they played some other team, and they took them to the brink. And then LeBron just kind of skirted through the number 7 seed. I forgot who they were, but He ducked Chicago, bros. That is something that you must look deeply into the analysis in order to find. It is not a surface level, oh yeah, LeBron is weak because of this. Oh no, dogs. That is something that was not for the surface level analyst. It was for those who look into the situation as a whole. Somebody's working on a YouTube golf career? Bob says he hasn't caught that many on the American shad since it got hot. I would prefer that those people had their lights on, but they do not. So that's cool. They are under the bridge right now, or headed. Are those jet skis? Is the flock camera catching this? Watch out, guys. There's a flock camera down the street. These are jet skis. I hope these guys are just right, because if they're cruising across the lake with no lights, be safe, homies. All right, it's time to engines up. Currently, I have an table rock shad. Not a square bill, but something sort of like a square bill. I gotta lift my motor up, and then we will begin the process of catching a fish down the river. Something we haven't done in over a week. And then we will make the video in the dark. Remember, we need a 5-pound BBL plus. So yes, guys, this is not rent-free in Assassin's brain. Nah, bro. So that you can make a proper judgment. So necessary. Take a look at the chat before I go. You know what, Moon? Would reject that. I would be over there, and as they presented me the footage, I'd be like, hey, look, bro, this is one of the reasons that we have the flock cameras up, is to catch amazing events like this. And I'll just basically turn to him and say, fuck you, bro. Much memory. Can you guys? Okay, so it's super chappy. What do you know about? Everybody was fast. We're fast. The moderator stream died. There was a bait, a nibble, a strike, a strike. Both attempt to eat my bait. Strike as in strike. Two words that read. Two words every. All I read, oh God. What is he? We got ourselves a one. Why would he do? Why would he do? This fool is inside the trolling motor pedal. They're trying to hide from me anywhere. Where'd you go, fool? All right, guys, give me a second. I had to find out how I'm gonna get this idiot out of the trolling motor pedal. He's down in a crevasse. How he got in there, I don't know. Okay, here we go. He's checking my fuses. He's out. He's back. Hey, Foo, I'm gonna need you to cooperate here, okay? Get your mouth a little bit somewhere where I can get it. Oh, yeah, got him. All right, guys. This fool was checking my fuses. I will stay here many frames. Oh, cannot do it. I should make the video now, but the problem I have is look at this. Super tiny and small. Okay, let's make this video real quick. Video. How? Whoop, 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 whoop. Here we go. Oh, I need to know the date. I need to know the date. What is... Do I have a calendar app here? Oh, we're gonna have to do some math here. Today is the 28th. 29th is Wednesday. 30th is Thursday. The 31st. Okay, here we go. 31st. Vamonos, bros. Here we go. Yo, it's the Latin Bass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? And I know this is short notice, and this is a short fish. Super tiny, guys. He was checking the fuses of my trolling motor, found his way into the trolling motor pedal. But this is the 8.5K or 9K giveaway. It'll be somewhere down here, the amount of subscribers that it is. But this is the giveaway. You have to be present for this giveaway. I repeat, you have to be present to win. So this drawing will be held July 31st at 5 p.m. Central. My dudes, all you got to do is be a subscriber, put a comment in this video, and you'll be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift cards, dudes. As always, flock, and fish around and find out. All right, dudes, we have properly done our thing. Oh, yes, Bob. I mean, yes, Colin, we are filming the giveaway with the tiniest fish that we could catch right here. But we don't care, Colin. We are very brave individuals. We fear not ridicule. We just go with the flow. We keep it real here, bros. If it happens, you will see it live, and you will see it the way it happened. So there we go, guys. Remember, always, flock. I don't know about perfect, Moon, but perfect enough for us. All right, let's continue down this little path right here. See if we can't catch something a little bit bigger than the bass mechanic right there. He was checking the fuses of my trolling motor to make sure that everything looked good. He heard that I was having trolling motor problems. I mean, a little too late when he showed up, but just wanted to double check. On the gunner, so many things, so much on your radio silence. Do you guys in an driving test? Lost some weight. Anything. I would explain why I felt that bump. They were probably A bumpy. And they're like, hey, extremely small. Let's eat them. Little did they know. Yo, Unlimited, are you talking finder? Works. Case. Nothing like a good. What's the time? Here, but definitely no. Flip this fool. He's not as big as probably 1 pounder, let's say. Right on the tail hook, top of the mouth. Ah, son of a fish. Ah, and I got the front hook. Not because of the hooks are sharp. Not. But some people are happy with that, so this is just a little short fatty. There's a Table Rock shad, Lucky Craft crankbait that I am throwing to this riprap, and it is only successfully catching little Juans and little Robs. This is not even, maybe it's a little Juan, a little fatty, but not much more than that. Maybe if we creep down further, they'll get bigger. The size is slightly increasing. Not at the scale we want, but it is increasing. That is the wake of a boat that just went by. No big whoop. I've been off the water for a while, but I was in wrestling, so we're good. Don't worry about it. So did anybody report any good news? I will tell you one thing, this Moderator said that I don't see him. Of the causeway. Joined wrestling when you were younger because it made for some people. Like, respect if my homie's thing right now. How much it would do. These are wiring, and once those pathways fire them. Up of your feet and understand basically physics without even knowing about. I got you, dog. Push, pull. That is, you see, I for reading. Because if you're truly trained to see they fear me, if not, then I would instill the fear into them. So that's the only. Oh, you know what I'm saying? No. Go out on the floor. It's kind of weird. From wearing your single, it gets a little weird. That is the moderator speaking. Rest, good at everything. Another one, still smallish. Still smallish, but still a fish. Smallish, but it ends with ish. It's a little bigger than the other one. A little Juan. Let me get off the rocks. Knows because he's out here saying that he doesn't know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure I'm speaking in English. All right, let's see what's up with this vato right here. Let's have a waterside chat. We have not had a waterside chat with a fish in a while. Welcome to the Rodcast, fish. Lure. Ambush this lure. Basically, ruin your day. Please speak to us. We'd like to inform the viewers what caused you to munch on this lucky craft and make you the lucky of this in your face. Little Juanish. Little Johnish, but wrap, guys. Nothing. Just never leave the riprap. Live on the riprap. Allow flock to track your every move by living on the riprap. All right, guys, this is just a little Juan. No doubt about it. Puro little Juan. Bigger than the last. Potentially, as we go further down the line, maybe there'll be a BBL, but at this point in time, we're not confident that a BBL will show itself. But this is just a little Juan. Look at that. Maybe 2 pounds. Maybe. But let's let it go. What the heck? These jet ski guys are out here still? Let me wash my hands off because I had to have a water. So again, we are Table Rock. Table Rock shad. That much big. I was trying to be a little more cautious. Holy guacamole, did you guys hear my lure hit the riprap? And luckily it is not a mega. It had hit the riprap. It shattered into a. I mean, majestically it was shattered, but it would have still shattered. But since it's a Lucky Craft, it took. There is of speak. Heard was second. Or did tree? This is the second tree. Got a call. Get me if the agents are here. Are here watching. You gotta be kidding me. Heading. It took. Wow. You guys have not put anything positive that has happened to you guys. I don't know if I should be concerned for you guys. Actually, my top. I water moon. You and then I realized, no water, huh? So one came gotta fix the battery. I wanted to go pop out the catch a bass or two, but clouds, can't see where the storm from. Who knows? It was weird. In over a week. Of course, not much. It's gotta. Moderator, when I get home, if there's a bug in my eye, let me know. How is it that there's a full moon, but it's darker than usual? I don't see the full moon. Where to go? No. Two more casts in this direction, guys, and then we will call it. Let's see what time it is. It's 9 o'clock. That's about the time that we usually call it. Probably not. Oh, one thing, cameras are not being I do to suggest this, but taking it upon themselves to remove block cameras from their metal poles that they are on. These particular cameras are not in very accessible areas. They are on light poles, but higher up. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to enact as justice. Not what the Rodcast is deeming as justice, but what they deem as justice. So, it will be a little bit more difficult for these cameras to find their way to a different home. I'm going to loosen my drag a little bit. I don't know what's bigger than the other ones, but I don't know. I mean, it could even be a catfish, who knows, but it is unknown what the fish is. We did loosen our drag. is this a buzzer beater fish? It's pulling down, so I don't know. Could this be a buzzer beater BBL? I don't know. I didn't see what it was. It's looking maybe bassish. We'll get a waterside chat with it as soon as we get eyeballs on it, because I'm not looking to put my hands on catfish. Or, oh no, it is a catfish. It is a catfish. We do not have waterside chats with catfishes. It is a dumb old catfish. We're gonna have to bust out with a net. Son of a fish, the catfish wins again. I've been gone for over a week, and the catfish, they were just waiting for me. They just wanted to troll me. Little guy, but he's still gonna cause a problem. Multi-tool out. Very interesting hook placement underneath the chin. But here we go, guys. I don't think you guys can see him, but he's just a catfish, probably not well visible. Just a dumb old catfish. Ugh. How did we end it on a catfish? They were starting to bite, but I think we should call it, even though they're starting to bite a little bit. Gross catfish slime. Now it's time to head back to the dock and I guess have the flock camera get more of our information. Stupid flock camera. Was it an equipment test? I will tell you the drag's working. I think all in all, we put gas in the boat, so we now know how much gas we have. We saw that we could still catch fish. We established where a flock camera is located, right by the ramp. We continued the streak of consecutive non-zeros. Success! We got back out on the water. Well, there's the moon. What's it doing over there? we got back out on the water, so that was good. What up? No idea who that was. Unlimited, if I fished all night, it would just be you, me. Hey, they're my sunglasses. How long have these sunglasses been there? It would be you, me, and some random preacher that would show up and be all like, yo, you remember me? I'm that preacher guy. And maybe Steve, and then Al would pop in and he'd be like, whoa, we're still on? And I'd like to state that the moderator said that the stream died, but the stream is still going. Come on, moderator, why are you lying to me? Yo, what up, corn doof? Oh, Spot Snatcher would be here all evening. Oh, that is interesting. That would be an interesting rodcast. Yo, bros, just FYI, I would like you guys to know that somebody out in the DMV is giving away driver's licenses to corns. I've seen it with my own eyes. Well, I guess technically, I don't know for a fact that a driver's license was given to this particular corn, but I seen a corn driving. It was crazy, bros. It was crazy. Grandmaster, catfish bites. I don't want them in the day. I don't want them in the night. I just don't want them, dog. But they seem to love me. See, moderator, that's why I have to continue to talk to myself as though somebody is always listening. I mean, we could all take that advice, guys. We should all behave and speak in a manner in which you believe that someone is always watching, as the good Lord is always watching. So we should all behave in that manner. But definitely, I cannot trust that a stream dies unless I have verified that the stream has died. And then I can talk whatever nonsense I want, or speak whatever nonsense, as that is the proper English, I believe. Maybe when I'm off the rodcast, I have the most proper English on the planet, and I'll be like, oh, indubitably, I believe that this ends our time out on the water. Farewell, and Godspeed to all those viewers of the rodcast. Hopefully this has brought you immense joy. Maybe that's how I actually speak, guys. You guys don't know. I mean, Unlimited would know, and he's probably like, yep, that's how he speaks. That fool is puro proper everywhere he goes. How did you... Yo, what kind of weird statement is that? Unlimited, how did you like the Handalorian? I do not want to know anything about a Handalorian. Remember, this is PG. PG-13, dog. PG-13, please discuss your Handalorians somewhere else. Gentlemen, this is a PG-13 show. So if you are going to discuss your feelings towards a Handalorian, please do so ever so carefully or in another chat. Remember, guys, I can only suggest this. Please go to your city councils, your town meetings, whatever way you can express your Hernandez, what's happening? That's what I'm saying, Colin. These Handalorians need to be discussed in a different chat. So please go to your local city council or whatever town meetings you can go to, and please express your displeasure of the amount of flock cameras that have been installed in the great United States, the land of the free. It is the land of the free, not the land of the free to be essentially spied upon. And I will repeat this many times on the broadcast, guys, because flock these fools who approved flock cameras to be installed in the great states. Hernandez, we appreciate the love. All right, guys, so if you guys can see that, the first bright light right there, there's a red truck right there. There's a bright light, and behind it there is a smaller light, a dimmer light, let's call it. And on that dimmer light pole is where you will find the flock camera located at this ramp. A Han Solo. And that, guys, is how ridiculousness just begins on the broadcast. Unlimited comes in talking about a Handalorian, and from that we riff and we begin ridiculousness. Han Solo in the house. Oh, we're well aware of what you were talking about, Unlimited, but I can assure you that is not going to stop us from capitalizing on I would have preferred that you would have put those in one word there, Spot Snatcher, but I mean, whatevs. Oh no, Unlimited. I've seen a lot of Star Wars movies, but the OG ones, not the new ones. Probably stopped around Jar Jar Binks. Then I was like, all right, this is a little bit too much for me. That was you, Unlimited. That was not us, bro. We were just over here reading what you said, and we had to cut you off at the pass, bro, because we didn't want you to stray and start saying crazy stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to go get the truck. I'm going to see how I limit my flock exposure. That camera just goes against all that this land is about. But here we go. I will leave you with some Gunners Villains jams as I go get the truck.
Single cast got that killer whip. Gunners build waves like a beat that slap. Fish don't know they caught in my traps. Cameras rolling, YouTube live. Click that stream, watch me thrive. I fishing live. It's a vibe. I'm the Latin boss. I'm the Latin boss. Out here smashing every single day. Silver keeps splashing. Box fishing live. You can't deny. Reliving dreams under Guntersville sky. They say the lake's a mirror. I see a king. Ripples in the water, hear my anthem sing. Silver's my stage, fish my crowd. Catching big bites make my mama proud. Every hook's a promise, every reel's a prayer. I'm the Latin assassin, legend out there. Haters in the comments, man, they just watch while I'm out here reeling in bites non-stop. Sharp like blades in the skies, throttle down, silver skates on glass, bow slicing clean like a samurai slash. Creel got the bait lines heavy with dreams, unlimited vision, plotting schemes, callers on the deck, calling the plays, LA and G, I'm setting the blaze. Engine growl, yeah, that's our sound. Lake so smooth, feel skybound. Guntersville gang, we own this town. Gunters Villains, Gunters Villains, on the lake, we chillin', thrillin'. LA and G, I'm even Creel too. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Gunters Villains, Gunters Villains, riding on silver, ripping and spilling. Dockside vibes where the stories unfold. Fish tails big, but the crew stays bold. Trophies stacking like chips in a game. Legends of the lake, yeah, they know our name. Life jackets whacked out, neon and black. Cooler on deck, snack stacked to the max. Silver's weight cutting a lightning streak. Gunners villains flow, unique technique. Villains on the water, hearts of gold. Stories told, but the lake's still cold. Riding waves, carving paths unseen. Gunnersville fam, we the dream team. You can't get me. Dope jack in it. assassin makes his stand. Cast so smooth the ripples cry. No fish too smart for his eagle eye. Honey buns and Mountain Dew are fuel all day. Fishing with the assassin, what more can I say? River rolls the stories too, casting dreams we knew. Legacy in waters deep, where the echoes grew. Line goes through, line goes tight. Beast, assassin grins, it's time for a feast. Battling scales and wicked darts. Just fish a shark, we both sit, sharing tales about hooks that split. Sunburned faces with laughs that burn. Waiting patient for the next fish's turn. Honey bun, sweet sticky treat. With Mountain Dew, the life's complete. Assassin skills, the legend grows. In every ripple is magic Honey buns and Mountain Dew are fuel all day. Fishing with the assassin, what more can I say? River rolls the stories too, casting dreams we knew. Legacy in waters deep, where the echoes grew. Legacy in waters deep, where the echoes grew. Fish around and find out. Fish around and find out.
BBLs? What's this thing talking about? We ain't seen a BBL in... Well, at least we ain't seen an aquatic BBL in a while. We will not whether we've seen an aquatic BBL in a while. Colin, your joke is not funny. You suck, bro. You suck, bro. We are going to do what we can, dog. We'll do what we can. Flock. 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 Oh no. We plan to stop bringing awareness. Now remember, guys, this is not a political channel, but this is not anything that is on one side. This is just for the people. We should not have these cameras throughout the because there is no reason for the government to know anything about you, me, or anybody who is not committing living this. We will continue to beat the drum and see what happens. Maybe it does nothing. Maybe it does something. Who knows? But my dudes, but fish around and find out here and flock. So my dudes, I will see you. I don't know when, because I got to check on this trailer's hub and also this battery. The battery is not going to be a big issue. The battery is probably being stupid. It's been stupid before. So once we get, I've got a fix for the battery issue. That's not a problem. It's the hub. I got to do some work on that and make sure that we are safely traveling on these hopefully flock-free roads, but currently they are not. Every major artery in and out of this area has a flock camera on there, which that is not how it should be. But you guys gotta help. Well, I mean, I'm already on a list with you guys right here, the Gunners Villains. So if it puts me on the list, then so be it, dog, because the peaceful resistance, as far as I know, that's not illegal, dog. So until the day they make it illegal, well then, we will peacefully resist and try and use the powers that we have. Because remember, guys, there are more of us than them. So let us join forces and try and get these flock cameras the flock out of here. Because I ain't liking it, dogs. I ain't liking it. So my dudes, fish around and find out, vatos. We will see you when we see you. It will be not as long as last time. So my vatos, peace out.